how's it, but I could live with any of those top three. So I think we have a majority for going with one of these versions. And so I think the discussion now is which one out of those three do we prefer now that we've narrowed it down among the majority here?
So I would say furthest to the right is in terms of simplicity, right? With the reflection of the orange on top being the sun. I know somebody, I think it was Mr. Roach who left us with the thought of, is the sun setting on Monterey? Okay, so that was a very dark interpretation. It stuck with me. So the far right, I think, alludes to it a little more, but again, I don't know if there was support, but I'd like to see the star included.
I'm
So
good
far
with
right
that
with the blue star in the sky, I think would be a nice nod.
So are you saying the top row,
Top right and what we're
the top row, top to the far right?
correct.
Could we add the slide that just shows the twos, please? I think there's several options in there that are more than what we just see.
I'd be happy to do that, sir. So this is the first.
I guess it's 3
interpretation.
pages actually, so.
Yes. A little bit too much color on. Yeah, I agree, Supervisor.
So B,
Yeah, I could do with either one of those.
Well, B would probably be less expensive because there isn't so much color, but
less
Oh, it's immaterial with regard to, it's immaterial. It's
it is a material. Okay. So you prefer the circle being broken with the words put in?
that I'm not attached to. I do like the open rather than the full orange background.
So how you would like it if the circle were still connected somehow, but just all orange?
Curvature too. I don't know how you guys feel about the curvature.
What curvature?
So the extensions beyond.
Beyond the circle?
Circle.
I like him.
Finding it kind of like the logo of the circle. Rather than,
I like him.
you like the extensions? The wings?
Yeah, makes us fly.
If I may, through the chair, Supervisor Lopez, the extensions are important for balance when you're incorporating the name of the county and also the department name. So they create a foundation.
Gives it some length.
He says.
If
Can't have it all.
we decide to make the green part vertical rather than horizontal, that's going to change a lot. Is that what you said you would like to see happen or no?
Yeah.
So that's really going to sort of change the whole look, I would think. What do you think, Nick?
I would do an interpretation of what the supervisor requested.
It doesn't have to be straight. I think it's a little curve.
I wouldn't.
So it could still stay down below the ocean and the tree,
Right.
just like little short fields?
Right.
Okay,
Yeah. Just
then that would
rather
be
than
great.
going this way where it looks kind of like the 17th green, that it look a little more like a crop.
So I want a clarification of where we're at here and what we're, make sure I know what we're looking at here. We're looking at B more, is that correct?
I think so.
B.
Yeah, okay, but is it,
And there's,
I like the County of Monterey, swinging over. I'm just wondering if there's a combination between these two. I understand Supervisor Lopez is concerned about you put County of Monterey here, then you got the department over here and it spills out even bigger. It's kind of nice to keep it compact. And I'm just wondering, we put County of Monterey there and then the department could go underneath the crops of the rows, for example. And if we take the orange out, we take the solid orange out, we have the County of Monterey over the orange circle, and then there'd still be room in there for Supervisor Lopez to put a star.
but then it takes out the color that symbolizes the sun, the sky.
Well, it still has a little orange there, but yes, I understand. I'd go with either one, but I do have a same concern Supervisor Lopez does. That looks like a setting sun.
On the A.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like we're on B. So I think that on B, there's the 3 things, right? The star, changing the green,
Yes.
the slant of the fields,
Yes.
and then the wording of the county itself.
Gotcha.
So we're on B.
And so,
Sounds
sorry,
like-
Luis, where would the wording of the County of Monterey be?
Either we have to
placed
decide whether we keep it like that or make
Or
it
swing
curvature
it
the
around
way.
at the top
Yes.
as it is on
But then
A?
it could impact the way that orange color circle on top appears. I'm fine with the way it is there.
I have. I have.
I'm good with whatever variation of this you're able to come up with. And I think at this point, I trust the graphic design expertise that you've got to take the input that we have, and whatever you land on, given this general theme, I'm good with.
Can we go with B, and then can we just decide, see if we have consensus on first changing the slant of the agricultural fields, or keep them as is? Are you open to changing the direction of them?
I'm open to whatever theme emerges from this general guidance that we've talked about.
Yes.
So I'm supportive.
Yeah,
You okay?
I still would prefer the words County of Monterey looking as they are in A rather than, it just seems like it flows better, but whichever is fine with me. I'm not going to take the sword over this.
Okay,
I think we're in agreement here on the County of Monterey, swing, it just fits better, I think, if it's at a arc over there. I'm happy to change the agricultural fields if it'll blend in with those wings, that global, because I understand we're all kind of turned that way, and I'm not sure how artistically you're going to be able to do it, but we'll give you a challenge.
Trust, Supervisor, trust.
okay. It seems like we're open to changing the slant of the agricultural fields. Everybody okay with the star to symbolize the beginning of California?
If it can be worked in properly, I'm
Yeah.
again, if it's artistically can be done in there, I'm not sure,
Okay.
that's the big thing.
And then, so it seems like we're open to that. And then the last one is just a curved lettering, or keep as in B. Because we're giving him direction. He has to come back with a final product here.
Yeah, we can show it both ways, Chair.
Okay, so we gotta bring us back in 2 weeks.
Absolutely.
All right, we narrowed it down at least. Okay, we got it.
Yeah.
So maybe you give some variations of those three
Just
things.
One more thing.
Yes. Oh, no.
Instead of the 1 star, I really liked the 12 stars of all of the cities. I hadn't realized what they were doing there. But I thought that was a very nice thing to have, just sort of drawing on the strength of all of the cities as opposed to 1 star. I'm not sure people get, wear a star on the, jewel in the crown kind of thing. But I really liked the understanding that that's what those represented. Just a thought.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a possibility if we use this arc of the County of Monterey, if maybe 11 stars or 12 stars, 12 stars, if they could be maybe underneath the County of Monterey as a possibility to incorporate the stars in.
So does anyone have an opinion on 12 stars versus the 1 star?
I like the 1.
I like the 1 as well.
Uh-oh. We've got,
Wendy, that comes down to you.
I defer to the creative expert. At this point, I think I didn't agree with the last one. I think this one,
we're going to have them brought back to us again. Rob?
Yes, so
Okay.
maybe we do
Do
want,
1 and
12 stars,
12.
I think is gonna look very busy, but maybe you get one with the 1 star versus the 12 stars. Sorry, Nick.
That's okay.
We're narrowing it down, but
It's what I live
One
for.
with 2 stars.
but we said art is an eye of the beholder, and there's a lot of opinions when it comes to art and symbolism. So
I thought they were-
I think, so we got direction on that.
Yes, sir.
Item 2B with modifications to bring those back in 2 weeks. Let's get this right, I guess.
Well, I appreciate,
Yeah.
thank you very much, all of you, for your time and your consideration today. And
Thank you.
we are eager to present the finalist in 2 weeks.
Okay, so we'll provide it as direction to Mr. Pasculi, and we want to thank him for having a lot of patience in this process. Okay, everybody, we're going to recess for lunch. We'll be back at 1:30 and we'll pick up on item 13 where we left off. Thank you.
Oh,
I was
Yeah.
just about to place my crops in it.